Most people think charging your phone overnight slowly destroys the battery. Others blame fast charging or the latest software update every time battery life gets worse. But what if you've been blaming the wrong thing? Even if you never charge overnight again and stop using fast charging, your battery could still drain just as quickly. The real reason is far less obvious. Every morning your phone starts at 100%, but by lunchtime the battery is already dropping fast. Most people assume it's because they use the phone too much, or because the battery is getting old. While that's partly true, the biggest battery drain often happens when you're not even touching your phone. Behind the scenes, apps are constantly checking emails, syncing photos, updating weather, receiving messages, refreshing social media, and downloading data. Each task uses very little power, but together they slowly drain your battery throughout the day. Notifications also play a bigger role than most people realize. Every notification requires your phone to communicate with servers, process data, and wake parts of the system. Hundreds of notifications every day can quietly consume far more power than you might expect. Another hidden battery killer is weak cellular signal. When your phone struggles to stay connected in places like elevators, parking garages, or areas with poor reception, it has to work much harder. That's also why battery life often drops faster during road trips as your phone constantly switches between cell towers. Many people also blame 5G, but the real problem isn't 5G itself. It's when your phone keeps switching between 5G and LTE because the signal isn't stable. Of course, the display still matters. Higher brightness, longer screen on time, and high refresh rates all increase power consumption. Features like always-on display and location services also use battery, especially when many apps keep requesting updates in the background. All these small activities have one thing in common. They constantly wake your phone up, even while it's sitting untouched. Then there's heat, the biggest long-term enemy of lithium-ion batteries. Gaming while charging, leaving your phone in a hot car, or exposing it to direct sunlight increases battery temperature, which speeds up battery aging over time. This is why fast charging isn't automatically harmful. Modern phones carefully manage charging speed to protect the battery. The bigger concern is excessive heat during charging, not fast charging itself. The same goes for overnight charging. Modern smartphones stop charging normally once the battery is full, and many even delay the final charging stage until just before you wake up. Charging overnight isn't the real problem. Heat is. Sometimes battery drain isn't caused by your habits at all. Software bugs or poorly optimized apps can keep running in the background until a future update fixes the issue. Eventually, every lithium-ion battery ages. After hundreds of charge cycles, it simply stores less energy than when it was new. Your phone isn't necessarily using more power. It just has a smaller battery capacity than before. Many popular battery-saving tips don't help much either. Constantly force-closing apps or installing battery booster apps often provides little benefit, and sometimes even makes things worse because apps have to restart from scratch. The habits that actually help are simple. Keep your software updated, avoid excessive heat, limit unnecessary notifications, review background permissions occasionally, use stable Wi-Fi whenever possible, and let your phone manage charging as it was designed. In the end, your battery usually isn't draining because of one big mistake. It's the result of dozens of tiny processes happening all day long. Background syncing, weak signals, notifications, location requests, and a screen that stays on just a little too long. Once you understand that, battery life stops feeling like a mystery. You finally see where the energy is really going. If you learned something new today, Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more simple explanations about the technology you use every day.